It's Phil. Hope everyone's doing well. Still unlocking things. Alright. If I recall... Oh, right. Battleship Halberd. Okay. So we've got this going on, and then we have the research facility. So then after this should be, well, you'll find out. The princesses didn't want to stay behind. I mean, that's the thing. They're plenty capable, it's just they're targets. Here we've got some heavy wind, so Sheik is the better choice, being speedier than Peach. Peach is floaty though, so she does have that advantage for her. Oh yeah, Sheik has changed a lot since Brawl. Side B is this weird whip thing. Doesn't have that anymore. And I guess, in case you're wondering... Oops, am I dead? No. Okay. Yeah, Sheik is Zelda. In Zelda Ocarina of Time, Zelda disguised herself as Sheik to hide from Ganondorf while he took over the world because Link was sleeping for like 7 years. Let's see if I can activate. There we go. Saw that little crack there. Franklin badge. Will reflect any projectiles. Okay. It's weird though because following... I mentioned this before, but following the next game in the series, the Wii U version, they separated all the characters who were like a transforming type deal. So Zero Suit Samus became her own character, and Pokemon Trainer was ditched altogether for just Charizard, and Sheik and Zelda were separated. One thing to note, this little freak under me right now is called Mizo. He only appears there. He's not an actual enemy in the game. He's just right there. It's like a little flavor thing. But yeah, anyway. The descriptions for Sheik on her character trophy in the next game, like, didn't spoil that she was Zelda, in case people didn't know. But, like, that's kind of hypocritical because, the character trophy descriptions for the Xenoblade characters were just chock full of spoilers, which was very annoying because I hadn't finished that game yet. But like, I don't know, if you had played the other Smash games, you would know that Sheik is Zelda because you could just press down and B and they transform. Oops. Am I dead? Nope. Oh, that wasn't a grabbable. Oh! Damn. Okay. Alright, Peach can clutch this out. Ooh, I got the cursed turnip. There's a... I messed it up. There's a random chance that when she plucks a turnip, they have like different expressions, and they don't do anything different except for that one, which does like 20% damage or more. It's very lucky to get one of those. And you could catch it again, and just keep racking up the damage. It's really strong. Anyway. Yeah, I'm quite sure I already mentioned the characters being separated. And for the most part I was like completely on board with that. But it was kind of sad that Squirtle and Ivysaur got left out because Pokemon Trainer was sacrificed just for Charizard. But in Ultimate, the newest one, they made it so that Pokemon Trainer was the only transforming character because it made sense. And because of that, the other characters received new moves. So since the down B for Zelda was no longer transforming into Sheik, both Zelda and Sheep got new moves in as a replacement to that. And just a trophy. Oh, that's the president from Pikmin. And that's the end here. I think there's a boss up here. Yes, I like this sequence a lot. Ooh, got clipped. It's coming in hot. Whoa. The main cannon, which is a boss in Kirby. This entire ship is this is Meta Knight's ship from Kirby Superstar. Look at her go. Want some tea? I already had my tea this morning. I had a peach tea, which is very appropriate. Okay. We got Zelda finally. And yes, we got a boss fight going on here. So these characters... So there's a bunch of them, but this is Mr. Game & Watch. And the Game & Watch is an LCD system. That was like Nintendo's really, really old game device. And each one had one game on it. I'm just gonna take a minute here to say this. So yeah, this is cool. I like all these characters being here. Meta Knight's not here actually. But anyway. Yes, so Game & Watch was an old system. It was called that because it had a game and had the time in the corner. But anyway, as a playable character, which we will unlock after this, spoiler alert, his deal in the game is that all of his attacks make him assume the poses from the various games. It'll make sense when you see him. But essentially, what happens is, I don't think it explicitly says this in the story, but Game & Watch is the source of those shadow bugs that keep showing up. And I know that there were cutscenes that were left out of the game. I think I mentioned this on the very first episode because there was a few at the beginning of the game that never showed up. Ones that explained how Meta Knight lost the halberd. So I'm assuming that those might go into detail. Wow, that grenade is massive. But anyway, Game & Watch is the source of the shadow bugs. No, I don't think it explicitly says that. This boss is cool because he's got the two sides. Damn, okay, right, no directional dodge. Yeah, it's clear. I don't really have to explain it. It's got the sword side and like the laser cannon one. It's got different moves for each. Oh wow, he took the baseball bat with him. I was hoping to use that. I keep my distance. Gotcha. This boss is unique. It's made for Smash. It's not from any other game. Fades away, leaving Game & Watch. Fox always ready to attack. Peach is the nice one. So not only is he like an LCD character where he just like clicks into place, he's also 2D, which is fun. If you're curious, you can look it up online, but there's some stuff about how they managed to make Game & Watch 2D. And, okay, Bomb Factory, this one's cool. He's actually a 3D model, but they use some kind of effect to squash him. I'll go Samus. Charge up before we go. Eat the spicy curry. This is a running joke with me and my younger brother. He loved Brawl so much, but for some reason this song like kind of scared him. Don't know why. It's like really inoffensive, but he always jokes about it now. Like, listen to this. I don't know why anyone would consider this to be scary. And this coming from someone who was scared of everything as a kid. I wonder if I already said that on this. I'm not sure if we heard that song yet in the game. Where is the... Something's up. I think my controls are odd. I don't know. Ooh, my shield just popped. If you shield too much, it can pop and then they leave you dizzy, but luckily it hit me with a weak attack, so it made me undizzy. But in regular gameplay, like if you're facing people, that's a really dangerous if your shield happens to pop, because then they're... Did he just reflect my missile? Damn. Yes. Shield pops, you're stunned for a while. And they can land a really strong hit on you. But yeah, anyway. I actually hit him on the way in. Okay. They're giving me a lot of these. So actually, it was last night. I've been playing Pokemon Crystal again. I have the 3DS Virtual Console one. Growing up, that was like my older brother's game, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play it because he had a precious save file. So I never got around to playing it. But I was playing last night, and I was catching Suicune, which is the like legendary Pokemon on the box for the game. And I had my 3DS had been having problems for a while. I think the SD card was corrupted, and what happened was sometimes I would boot up the 3DS and give me a minute. I don't know if that's a progress door. I don't want to miss anything. It would give me a hard time, the 3DS. Sometimes games would crash, which was unusual because I had owned every model of 3DS before that. It's the new 3DS XL, which don't ask me about the naming conventions, they're really stupid. But anyway. It would mess up, and sometimes I would turn it on, and it would take a really long time to just go to the home menu. And then, once it did, it would forget that I had, like, a background theme, or any of the, like, little badges that you can decorate it with. So, it was doing weird things like that. But finally I was playing Crystal, and I was trying to catch Suicune, and, I hadn't saved because typically when you fight a legendary in Pokemon, they give you a sec to save before they like attack you, but Suicune just didn't. So I hadn't saved. And so I restarted because I was trying to catch it and I ran out of Pokeballs. The door was up and to the right. Anyway, yeah, I didn't catch it, so I reset the game and it set me back a bit. I was in like a Team Rocket base, so it was pretty far back for me, which sucks because I'm such a compulsive saver. But yeah, anyway, it just crashed, like super hard, harder than usual, and the entirety of the SD card, it just like wiped itself, and I think the files were still on it, so I like really desperately tried to back it up to my PC. But since some of the files were corrupted, my PC was like, nope, no, you can't do that. Oh, I love this part. This is a really, really important moment in this game. Okay, alright, it's the next part. So I'll tell the rest of the story right now. Files were corrupted, so I couldn't back them up to my computer. And the only way to fix the corruption was to just format the SD card, so I had to lose all of it. So long story short, I restarted Crystal from the beginning, which sucks because I had a 20-hour save file. It was like right from catching Suicune. And then, you know, all my other games. I had my 3DS since I was... I think I got it in grade like 6 or 7. I got it when it came out. Whoops, sorry about that. And, yeah, I lost a lot, but I guess maybe this is a good opportunity to finish some of the games I never got to. Olimar, DK, Captain Falcon, Diddy. Okay. So it's at the end of this level, is one of the, like, significant parts of the story. Man, something about Olimar coupled with F-Zero X music is hilarious. Whoops. I gotta get... Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. 6 Pikmin. It's only 3 in the new one. Oh, wow. Alright, careful. Take this guy out quick. Oh my god, getting juggled. Yeah, this is real bad. Oh my god. Oh, they won't even give me a chance. Oh no. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. I gotta pop the head off. There, now they're weak. Help. And that's too late. Damn. Wow. I got messed up there. They spawned me on the other side of the bricks. Come on. Okay, fine, I'll just move on. But yeah, I'm doing Crystal again. I'm doing a different run. I was contemplating just like trying to recreate the team that I had because I really liked them. But there's really no point. That said, if anyone watching this has a 3DS that has been giving them weird problems like that, I highly recommend that you back up the SD card, format it completely, and then like restore the backup before it ends up being corrupted and you can't do that. Or in general, just wow. I'm gonna keep doing those directional dodges and failing until I game over. Alright. Oh, Okay, those come down quick. And they can hit you when they're down. That's very dangerous. Just back up your tech in general. So here we have these like little colored things. And as you can see, the red one is lit, so we gotta get blue and green. Blue should be this way. Extra life, thank you. And that'll be Olimar. Whoa! I did it again! Okay, I lived. Jeez. Yes, I remembered. Okay. I think that was a pit to death, so... most of the characters here can... Actually, no, it's just Diddy and Captain Falcon can wall jump. I don't think DK or Olimar can. Okay. This game is so quick that it's so hard to finish my thoughts. But whatever, I'm trying my best. Which remind... What just happened? I used the side B, which if you use it off a cliff and you don't reach solid ground, you'll go into free fall and just die. And I used it on the edge of the conveyor, and I think it just pushed me just enough so that I went into free fall. That stinks. Good thing I got that one up. Whoa, okay. Thing I was going to say before is on the last episode I was talking about games I've been playing. And I think I mentioned Crystal, maybe? I know I mentioned I was playing Paper Mario, 1000 Year Door, second one. But I was also going to say that I've been playing Killer Instinct, which is the 2013 version. That game is so much fun. It's an old fighting game by Rare, which are the dudes that made Donkey Kong Country and invented the character I'm playing as right now. But then Rare got bought out by Microsoft, so it's not Nintendo anymore. The original Killer Instinct was a Super Nintendo game. But the cast of characters is just so weird, and I love it. Like, it's very much like a design philosophy that I would want to adopt. You could play as like a werewolf, an ice alien, a ninja dude, like a two-headed cyclops, like a Viking, like an actual Viking that was like frozen in ice. It's so weird. I absolutely love it. And there's a lot of just like kind of horror themed ones. You could play as just like a skeleton pirate, and he's got this like hilarious cackle, and I love him. He's one of my favorites. But the character I always play is Riptor, who is a velociraptor. It's like a cyborg velociraptor, and she's the best. And she breathes fire. Very much a good character. Alright, now I'm gonna shut up, because this is the part. DK. Ganondorf. That's a lot of bombs. No. What? Uh-oh. There's a control protocol. Oh, this part is so upsetting. Oh. That's a lot of subspace bombs. not doing anything. It's R.O.B, the real R.O.B. Okay. I mean, yes, we're playing R.O.B. For this sequence, we're going to want DK, Captain Falcon, and Samus. So this is a really cool battle. This is R.O.B. R.O.B is, outside of the story, R.O.B is a toy that came with the NES, their first Nintendo console. And he's very significant to Nintendo's history because even though he was kind of like a crappy toy, he was ultimately what led to the success of the original Nintendo. And it was mainly just because he looked cool. And people were like, oh my god, a cool little robot toy. And what would happen is his eyes had light sensors. He could spin his arms like this, except he wouldn't do it like that because that would hurt children. But basically, his actions, he was like a weird glorified controller. And it was, R.O.B stands for Robotic Operating Buddy. And it was like, yeah, of course that would be appealing to like a kid in the 80s. But yeah, essentially, he, I didn't get a chance to do his down B, but he had these little spinning discs. And he was only compatible with 2 video games, just 2. You can't play those without him. And they're not the best games, but they were called Stack Up and Gyromite. And Gyromite is one where he's got those discs, and he would put them on little, I don't know how to describe it, little concave sections in like a tray around him. Nice. And by doing that, it would like weigh down the trays, and then in the game, it would allow a character to like traverse a maze. It was really weird, and it wasn't really a great game. But anyway, my point is, it's just a neat toy, and he's very significant in Nintendo's history. He's appeared in all the Smash games following this one, and he was actually a guest in... Oops, I didn't kill it. He was a guest in Mario Kart DS, which is kind of neat. Okay, this part is tough. This was the part I was talking about earlier, where these guys can really mess you up. I should be fine now. One more. Oh, I missed. Oh, he's closing. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that's R.O.B's context in, as a character. I found a video that I really highly recommend. I believe it's from Gaming Historian. It's just, like a documentary sort of thing about R.O.B and why it was so significant. I highly recommend checking that out. And actually, before I forget, there's also a documentary on Killer Instinct called Fight On. The channel is Hold Back to Block. That is an excellent watch if you're interested. But yeah, as you can see, R.O.B is very depressed, because what's going on here, again, the story doesn't really lay it out for you, but R.O.B has to be carried. So the story is that this floating island is where the R.O.Bs lived. And Ganondorf showed up, controlled all of them. It was a peaceful place, hollowed it out into a giant bomb factory, and forced them all to kind of be slaves. This R.O.B is like their leader. And he was disguised as the Ancient Minister in the Green Cloak. But what we're seeing here is all of the R.O.Bs being forced to sacrifice themselves to blow up this island. And yeah, that kind of makes this weird little fun character into like a really tragic one. This is the Gyromite. You rotate it to charge it up, and then you launch it out. You can pick it back up. It's a strong projectile you can use for like combos and stuff. It's pretty good. And then, oh, I guess you can't in this one. In the newer games, if you pick it back up, you can recharge it. They take a lot of creative liberties with R.O.B's moveset, which I think is appropriate, because the reason he was popular is because he looks cool. And they made his base at the bottom into like a rocket. So he's got cool moves like that. And his up B is very good. He can just kind of propel himself upwards. Doesn't do any damage, but it's a great recovery move if you fall off. This place is really perilous. But yeah, he's a fun character. So cute. And he's got some strong moves. This one's really good. Gotta be careful here. Platform spreads. These go upward. Get the pizza. I missed the pizza. Okay. He's also got... Oh, damn. I'm just gonna stay here. He's also got an eye laser. That is it. This is it uncharged. The little light on the top of his head. Now that's normal charge. The more you just avoid using the move, the light will keep flashing. And... no, that's still normal charge. It charges a lot faster in the new game. He's kind of just better overall. Anyway. Oops. Gotta be careful. What was I saying? Oh, I want that. I want that. Okay, got it. Yeah, the eye laser. That's because he did have, like, you know, a light sensor. Missed that little paper Bowser trophy. It's fine. That's the charged one. It's bigger in the new one, actually. Oh, there go my dogs. It's been a while since they guest appeared on an episode. Heal up. Oh, is this prepping us for a boss? Sure is. Yeah. Ooh. Captain Falcon's ship. It's called the Falcon Flyer, and I think it's from Smash. I don't think it ever... Meta Ridley. So this is the Ridley that appears in Metroid Prime. He is... oh man, me and Samus. Let's get Pikachu again, he's good for bosses. R.O.B and Falcon. Ridley is the villain of Metroid... well, he's not the main villain, but he's like... he killed Samus's parents, let's put it that way. He's horrible, he's just this vicious, horrible alien. Yeah, in Metroid Prime, he's not like Bowser or like other Nintendo villains who just die and they're like, nah, that never happened. Ridley died, and he got rebuilt into Meta Ridley and other forms. So, as a playable character in Ultimate, you could use the Meta Ridley color, which is very cool. I especially like his like hologram wings. So yeah, that's much appreciated. He's not that tough. I remember this boss fight being really hard. He does have one move that's like really dangerous, where he smacks the ship down. Here is he's like weighing it down, and if I'm not careful, I could die because he's pulling it off screen. One of the things I did well, that was cool. One of the things I did in Brawl a bunch was the boss battle mode, which after you beat the game you can just run through each boss one after another, see how far you can make it without like breaks in between. And I would use Charizard, because he was typically the best for bosses. So I'm like very much used to these attack patterns. Ooh. Picked up a Franklin badge and it reflected his fire blast there. No problem. Yeah, a lot happened. Lot happened. And now the island is gone. And R.O.B is the last of his kind in the Smash universe. So sad. Oh. Everyone's together. Teams finally converge. That's exciting. Alright, so I'm gonna save here. We're getting pretty close to the ending chunk of this story mode. So I hope you guys are excited to see where this goes next. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.